Hi guys, Joey here. It's been a long time since you guys have seen me. I think about 4 or 5 months maybe, probably since you guys saw me on Big Brother and stuff like that. And my hair is a natural color now. Kind of wanted to get rid of the blue because it was just, not that I get recognized all the time, but it was definitely, I was losing some anonymity that I really like. I'm kind of an extrovert, introvert, so when I want to disappear, I definitely want to disappear, and blue hair does not allow for that. So, not that this is my natural hair color, but it's pretty similar. I've got dark brown hair, so anything that's not blue is going to be better for having some privacy when I'm in downtown Seattle and stuff like that. So, but it is cool when people recognize me. I just was kind of done with that part of my life. Cool part of my life, thankful part of my life, but definitely done with it. So I would like to concentrate on makeup as being my main goal, and just because I love it. It's something that centers me and makes me look better than this, which, you know, this is fun. This is a natural look, but I would rather look really hot. So today I'm going to touch on foundation, and I'm going to attach this to my website, which is www.joeyvanpeltmua.squarespace.com. I've been trying to get rid of that goddamn Squarespace part of it, but it's been a little difficult. Rerouting domains. Pretty much I'm becoming a web developer slash UX designer in the last couple months just by designing my website. So I'm just going to touch on foundation, and let's begin. Okay, so foundation. When women come to me asking about foundation, I usually explain foundation to them like it's a necessity. It's like a foundation for a house. There are no homes that don't have foundations, unless it's an RV or a mobile home, and I don't want to live in one of those. If you want a sturdy house, you got to have a good foundation. So that to me is a really good foundation, and that might be for some women. That might be tinted moisturizer. That might be full coverage. It might be medium coverage, but most of the time, for me, it's medium to full coverage. I think it's I want to have complete control over the way my skin looks, and that's by covering it up all the way. Okay, so what I'm going to be using today as a primer is Chantecaille. I don't know if you guys can see that. Chantecaille. It's just an anti-smog tinted moisturizer, SPF 15. It just has like a skin evening. It's not even, I don't know if you guys can see that swatch. Can you guys see that? So it's a little bit yellow. It's just going to even out my skin tone, and I think it's really important to start taking care of my skin. I just turned 28, and not that I can see like huge differences, but I can definitely, I don't know, I feel like I'm aging pretty well, but I don't know, maybe it's just my paranoia. I just want to take extra care of my skin, so that means sunscreen and yeah, pretty much just sun protection, working out, eating not shitty, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to put that all over my face. I wear this on days sometimes too that I don't want to wear full coverage. I don't expect to get obviously full coverage results from a tinted moisturizer. It's tinted moisturizer. It's a tint of something, meaning very, very minimal coverage at all, if none. It's just an evening of the skin. And an evening of the skin just means like that redness that you get just from having skin and being alive just gets muted and taken down and stuff. And so it makes your foundation a lot nicer and look smoother and stuff, and moisturizes the skin a little bit. And all that jazzeroo. And it puts a layer between your foundation and your skin. So that's really nice too, that your primer helps to like even out the skin tone, and it helps make it look better and all that stuff. So I don't know if you guys can see a huge difference. I mean, it's definitely, my face almost looks lighter because the discoloration is less, obviously. So I'm going to make sure that's all melted in. Awesome. Okay, so now I am going to, what was I going to do? Oh, always put the lid on things. Always keep your makeup organized. It's really hard to stay organized or do videos when you don't have all your stuff where you need it and stuff like that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on some what foundation should I wear today? I wear a lot of different foundations, and I mean a lot. So let's do a mix between Matchmaster 1.5 and then 5.0. Okay, so I do 1 squirt of 5.0 because I'm lighter right now, and I'm a makeup artist, so I can mix foundations, and I know they'll look fine. And then I use half of that. And then I use my Duo Fiber brush. I think this one's Chanel. It's just foundation powder, but it's Duo Fiber, or it's synthetic, so it can handle liquids and creams and stuff like that, and it won't get ruined. Natural fibers for your brushes, you don't want to use with any wet product because it'll just ruin it and hard to take off and stuff. Synthetic, they're getting really good at synthetic. It's less germy and softer application. I feel like they last a lot longer and animal cruelty free, which is amazing. I think if we can make incredible brushes without hurting animals, it's probably the best way to go. I know some companies claim to be animal cruelty free with the whole hair thing, but I mean, if you really think about it, how animal cruelty free can they be? I feel like it's kind of bullshit, but who am I to know? I don't make brushes. We'll see. Okay, so it just makes you get absolutely everywhere. I mean, I'm going crazy with this thing. Go everywhere. You think you've missed a place? You've seen the chicks with the line right there, or you've seen like the weird stuff around people's mouth, or the dryness around people's eyebrows. Always do the foundation before you put on your eyebrows. The lines around your eyebrows and the hairs, it'll break up and it won't be completely covered. So I make sure I get everywhere. Get down the neck. Usually your face is lighter than your body, so you want to go down the neck just a little bit just to give the illusion that everything is the same shade. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put on concealer. I use Prolong. Ooh. This is one of the best concealers I've ever used. It is smooth, so obviously I think the biggest challenge for anyone at any age is the freaking lines underneath your eye. You can be 13 years old and still have lines underneath your eye. So I love that this lasts all day, photographs beautifully, and it doesn't get any lines. And I'm just going to dab that in the areas that I feel like I need it the most. And this is called the Triangle of Light. I'm sure you guys have seen me touch on this on my videos before. If you've seen it in Hollywood lately, and I'm sure the last couple years, even younger women are getting this area filled and plumped. By filling that area, it looks more like it's a plumping effect. And by putting a concealer right through here too, it's popping this out, so it makes it look like it's plumper. I'm 28, so I probably lost a little bit of volume through here, which is fine, whatever, let it happen. But we can make it look like it's back by putting concealer there. So a little trickery, but don't we all trick each other just a little tiny bit? I think so. Okay, so just tap it in and make it look like you've gotten fillers without getting fillers in your face, which is whatever makes you happy, go do it. Unless you're debating between paying rent and getting fillers in your face. Don't do it then. Don't do it. Always pay rent. I've never had to do that before. Okay, so once that's tapped in, I let the heat of my face kind of just melt that in. Like, my skin looks amazing so far. Now when I do this, you guys all know the classic BB16 double chin Joey, but yeah, we'll just keep that double chin away. Okay, now that you've got that on, I'm going to put an eye primer on. So I'm going to be using, it's Painterly. I'm so bad at getting these up the camera. It's called Painterly from MAC. Love it. It's a Prolong. I think they reformulated these. And you know what? I bought Painterly and I bought Soft Ochre, and I wasn't completely impressed by the formula. Sorry, I burped. I think the last formula actually accidentally was drying out prematurely to people finishing the actual product. And I think this is about $20, so it's not like it's super expensive, but for some people that's really expensive and you want your product to last as long as possible. So, yeah, these new ones don't last as long, I don't feel like, at least on the eye. In the pot they do. They don't dry out as fast, but they're not they need to be drier on the lid so that it doesn't crease and stuff. Because I would say like, I don't know. I mean, they do last a long time, like 6-7 hours. You still have like the oily lines and stuff, and I hate that. So, on to the next part, and we are going to, what should we do? Oh, let's set everything. Let's make sure our foundation, primer, everything that we've done to our face stays on all day, because that is very important. We don't want that to all. Okay, so I'm just gonna use a big fluffy brush, big old fluffy brush. Any fluffy brush you have. And I'm using MAC Mineralize in medium dark. These aren't too dark, and it's mineral, so it's not like it's super full coverage. Just gives me a little bit of color, and it wraps everything together. If you're just doing concealer and foundation and stuff, and you're not setting it with some kind of unification powder, it's not going to look unified. And believe it or not, your skin should look like one thing. Not like it's a different entity from your body. That's a bad day when that happens. Not that that's ever happened to me before. Okay, so next thing is we want to make sure that our skin looks glowy and healthy. Because who doesn't want to look glowy and healthy? It's pretty much what life is about. Looking glowy and healthy. Hopefully you are glowy and healthy, but if you're not, we can make you just look that way. It's great. Okay, so I'm going to use... What is this? Oh, sorry. I'm going to use Smashbox. It's this guy right here. And it's just matte. No shimmer, no shine. Your skin does not naturally shimmer, believe it or not. I don't know if anyone knows this, but it does not shimmer naturally. So I'm just going to put this right up there. It's kind of like I'm contouring, but I'm not. You can see this line right here, right? I'm putting it there. But it's not that dark of a bronzer, so I'm literally just giving it a little bit of color. I'm not going in the insides of my face at all. Well, okay, I'll go down the bridge of my nose just because it's where the sun hits and it looks pretty. So I'm just warming it up a little bit, but I'm not doing this. Don't go all over. Then you're going to change the whole color of your foundation, and there's no point in matching your foundation to your skin. Awesome. Great. Okay, so after we've bronzed, now we want to make sure our cheeks look glowy and beautiful, and that usually means we need a little bit of color up in here. So I match the color of my blush to the natural color of my lips. A good trick is to match it to, after you've had an orgasm, match it to that color. Looks great. So I'm just going to use my palette. I think I'm going to use... I forgot what this one is called, but I'm just going to use this little guy from MAC contour brush. I forgot what number it is, but I mean, it's good for just getting a little bit of color on there. Smile, ladies. I have a good amount of natural volume there. If you're lacking a lot of volume there, like if you're just like a sucked in face and you don't have natural volume there, make sure you put this like right on, like flat on, like a circle. I know people are always like, go up here, but if you lack volume there, you want to make it look like you have more volume. It'll make you look younger. Okay, so just smile. Bring it all together. Bring it all together. And my blushes are matte too. No shimmer, no shine. I want to make it look as smooth and natural as possible. And that to me is definitely not having shimmer in my product. So I know my cameras are not the best, but turns out cameras cost a lot of money. Like a lot. So, we're just going to deal with this for now, and I'm going to be as entertaining as possible, and I'm going to put on a little bit more blush because you guys can't really see that beautiful, it's so pretty. I think it's Dolce, no, it's, what is it? I'll find out for you. Oh, I can't see the bottom. It's something from NARS, and it's pretty, it's matte, no shimmer, no shine. It's awesome, looks smooth. Okay, after you're done with that, so we've got the whole, pretty much skin covered. We've got our primer on to hold our foundation on, clear up any discoloration. We have our foundation on that pretty much just gives you complete control over how good your skin looks. And then we put a powder, then we put concealer on to make it look like we've had injections, even though we have not. Put that right down there, tap it in. And then we put a powder all over, unify it all. Put a little bronzer on there around this area, around the neck. Get rid of that double chin, shade it all away. And then then it's all warmed up. Then you smile and you put your blush on. Always depending on what face shape you have. always make sure you know what your face shape is. Very important. Maybe my next video will be on that. Okay, so now we've got that covered. We've got our eye primer on. It takes all that discoloration away from like veins, oil. I don't know, that skin up there is just thin, so anything behind it shines through, which is really annoying. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually just cleaning out our garage today, so I'm not going to do much. We're going to keep it really simple. I am using, it's called Natural Wilderness, and I think it was from a collection. It's kind of like a mustardy matte color. It has a little bit of shimmer to it, but not by any means a lot at all. And so I'm just going to put it right in here. And I am just using a brush from Smashbox. So fluffy, so beautiful, perfect. This guy's only like, I don't know, like 20, I think it's like $27 or something. Maybe it's even cheaper than that. I don't know, I forgot how much it is. But it's a really good brush. I use it all the time. And I just take that point, and I go right into the bone. Go right into the bone, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, that's right. I know that there are men out there that watch my videos, and I think it's badass. You do what makes you feel good. I think it's amazing. The world is changing for the better. The more diversity there is out there, the more role models people have, the better they feel about themselves, the better the world becomes. Okay. Look how pretty that is. Look at how it's just simple. Some people, maybe at MAC, might call this a best friend color. It's your best friend color. It creates a highlight in the right places underneath that brow. It lifts up the brow. You have a highlight right there. It's beautiful. It's just really simple. I love it. It's just, there you go. Makeup should be simple to even complicated. Makeup is anything you want it to be. It's art. It's art. When did someone put a cap on art? No one. Ever. Good. Okay. So we've got that down. Now I'm going to, I don't know if I want to put on liner today. I probably will anyways, just to show you guys how I do liner. Okay, so I'm going to be using, it's YSL Vol Saint Laurent. And it's just black liquid liner. I love this liner because it comes with this great little paintbrush. Look how wonderful that is. It's so great. It's the best. Okay, and so just liner. I start on the middle and I just work my way in. I love this little tip because it goes right into where the lashes come out. I feel like people get liner wrong a lot of the time, and it's because they don't have the right brush or the right liner in general. And I think that's sad because liner is something that benefits everything on your body. Everything. Okay, maybe not everything on your body, but it's quiet time when I put my liner on. It's quiet time. Be very quiet when you put on liner, or you'll mess up. Don't shh. Be quiet. I have tried talking when I'm putting on liner. Biggest mistake of my life. Looked like a raccoon. Big mistake. I'm not going to do the flicky flick thing today because I'm just cleaning out a garage and making a video for you fine people. So, no garage. I mean, yes on the garage. No on the liner wing. Alright. Look at that. It looks so pretty. I love it. It's just simple makeup. I love it. That's why I cut off my hair too. I like more emphasis on my face, not on my hair. And I hate doing my hair. Hate it. Okay, so now we've got liner on. I'm going to use, this is Zoom Fast Black Lash from MAC. And I think it's Carbon Black. Excuse me. Okay, so with mascara, you've heard the term tight lining before where they put the liner underneath the lash line. So I'm going to do this with my mascara. Just got to get it under the root and really work it in there. I'm not going to show my nose nostrils to the world like I did in my last tutorials. But see how I'm literally getting it under there. I'm hitting my bottom lash line. Tilt your chin up. Get underneath there. I see women like doing just the ends and they're scissoring and they're can't get my eye. Just get in there. Just get in there. If you want good looking lashes, sometimes I don't even feel like it's the mascara you use. It's your technique. Flippin', get into those roots, ladies, and then, like, no jiggly, just pull it through. I blink down when I blink down on my brush to make sure it's, like, full on, like, root to tip, root to tip, root to tip. Look at that one eye. Boom. What? It's beautiful. Compared to the other eye, that is a nice eye. Okay, next one. See how I didn't even dip it into my second, or into the tube of mascara? That's me saving mascara. Especially if you're going to spend $35 on a mascara. This mascara, I think, is only like $20. But seriously, I mean, that's even a lot for a mascara. I would just use the same thing and then get under there. Look at that. It's tight-lined. It's tight-lined. It's already done. Okay, boom, 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 boom. I am not going to put mascara on the bottom lash today. I just want to look kind of as pin-uppy, not pin-uppy, but like that liner, heavy liner on the top, and then lashes on the top. I love it. I just like, look at all the thickness is on the top. I'm not going to put it on the bottom today. Not to say you can't put mascara on the bottom part of your eye, but I don't want to today. Okay, so that almost completes our look. I'm going to put a little bit of a brow on, just tame it. Nothing too crazy, just good old-fashioned brow, if I can get my brow. Yeah. My brow brush is behind us. I have the brow brush now. Is here. Right there, just angled. It's not super defined end. There's brow brushes that are like this that are nice and rough, so that it gets in between the hairs and stuff like that. And there's liner brushes like this that are more defined to create that beautiful winged thin line. There's a difference, so watch out for that. I'm just going to be using a really old palette. It's so old. So old. Like, I don't even know when I got this. So, it's just this guy. It's not even available. From Anastasia Brows. She does a good job on her brows. I think that's pretty much all she does. She recently came out with a line of things, but I just like, I don't know. I like lines that just stick to something that they're good at. I think that's a great thing. You don't see gymnasts becoming singers all of a sudden and stuff like that. I mean, if you want to be good at something, just stick to it. Our generation, we've got, what is that called? FOMO, when you feel like you're missing out. Fear of missing out. Yeah, fear of missing out, man. That plagues our generation big time. I'm talking to us millennials, which I don't know completely how to define, but people in their early 20s to later 20s, early 30s, like, we are just, like, options, you know, and understandably, that's why our generation is so cool, but we definitely need to stick to something and be good at it. Make sure you love it, but all that jazz. Is one bigger than the other? Okay, they did look, oh, here. My brows were looking a little wonky there for a second. Let me just fix that so I don't look like I'm angry. Arrgh. You're so angry on one side. Did you have a stroke? Not that angry. The people that have strokes look angry, but I'm just saying. Okay, so, oh, that's why. I hadn't done that one yet. Brows are not twins. They are sisters. They look very similar. Hopefully really, really, really similar. But they're not twins. One side of your face looks always different than the other side. Hopefully, you know, you don't look like the Hunchback of Notre Dame. But if you do, that's fine. Work it. You got one body. Work it. Okay, so, all right. Just a little bit of defining. And for today, because literally I'm just cleaning out the garage. I'm literally going to clean out a garage, which I kind of like organizing and cleaning, so I'm actually really excited about it. Okay, so, but today I'm just going to put on a pinky gloss. I think this is, it's NARS. Candy Says. I literally just had a hard time seeing the bottom label of this lip gloss. My eyes are going. That's what happens when you turn 28. You're screwed. You're fucked. Alright, so start in the middle, work your way out. I start in the middle because it's going to go to the sides anyways as you're moving your lips and stuff. And I'm going to ingest this in probably about 5 minutes anyways, because anything you put on your lips you're going to ingest. So, hopefully this is not giving us cancer. Probably is. But, isn't that cancer pretty? It's pretty pretty. Okay, I mean pretty cancer. Okay, God, karma's gonna get me for that one. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so glad that I made this and that I'm slightly back. Whatever. It's so fun. So, if you guys want to see a video on something next, I'll just be posting videos because I think it's really fun to, what are they called? Vlogging. I'm going to vlog. I'm going to vlog all the time. Actually, just whenever I get the chance. But I have ADD and I'm medicated now, so you might see more videos, which I'm really excited about. But thank you guys so much for tuning in, and remember to like my page, subscribe. I'm going to have some more things. I might touch on everything from makeup, politics. I know you guys love politics. Me too. I might talk about ISIS. Who knows? It's just fun to talk, and especially talk about things that people don't want to talk about. I love that. Okay, thanks, guys. Love you guys all, and have an awesome day.